That first half, when they took a 24-3 lead, the offense seemed to be rolling again.
This was, I think, the closest that we felt to really being on it. At the start of this game, I just loved the way we played in the first half and the energy and playing at Century Link and the effort across the board was really good, and loved the way our defense played. Defense has really played really well last few weeks. Numbers are starting to come in, and rushing totals and overall yardage, and factoring in to the rush, and we've had some turnovers in the last few games too that just changes us, and it's so it's really exciting to see that. It turned at the half. We wanted to see if we can make a little move here, and it feels like we have.
As the game went on and the injuries mounted up on the offensive line, it became evident that the guys filling in hadn't been there for too long, hadn't practiced for too long at those positions, but nevertheless, they gutted it out and they got through it.
Incredibly valuable for them, personally, but also for our team, because those guys, they gained so much out of the playtime, and you can only gain so much out of watching, and for a guy like Patrick Lewis to play all those snaps and to get through it, and it just makes him, in his mind and in ours as well, we know he can play. And so it goes right across the board with all the guys, the Brock as well. Everybody that stepped up did a nice job. A couple guys in special teams.
Marshawn Lynch had maybe one of his best games of the year. He did everything. He caught passes, he ran the ball, and delivered one crucial block at least.
Had a fantastic game. Yeah, I think I guess you guys picked up the block that he had on Christian Michael's run, where he blocks the guy all out of bounds and knocks him into the bench. We just kind of accents the whole game. He ran great down inside the 10-yard line. He ran really hard all day long. The perimeter passing game that he was able to take advantage of really showed him in the open field. I thought it was really cool to see him have that much space and utilize his blockers, and he had to have a ball doing that. It couldn't have been more fun. So much space for him, and he rarely gets that kind of opportunities. So I thought he just did great in all phases.
While the offense rolled up a 24-3 lead in the first half, the defense had 4 solid quarters of play.
Just the play in general, the effort, and really I made a point to the team about Brandon Mebane. He was really, really good again. He was really a big factor. To hold any team to 30-something yards rushing is enormous, and the running back was under 2 yards a carry, and he's a really good running back. The plan, the effort, the finish of it was really on, and so those are good indicators for us. We're trying to get better, and we just try to get better each week, and we definitely did this week.
It's always one game at a time here, trying to go 1-0 every week, but realistically there are 5 divisional games in the second half of this season. Coach Carroll says he's looking forward to it.
I really like the scheduling, the way it comes down like that. I think it's really adds to the build up at the finish, and for everybody, I think it's cool, and it also leaves everything out there, and as late as possible, which is great for us in our particular situation. But I think it's good for anybody that watches the game. So, since that's happened, I think that's an interesting way to do it. I can see why the league wanted to do that.
And good news going forward as the team gets ready to face the New York Giants at home on Sunday. Possibly as many as 5 players could be back in the lineup this week, including Cam Chancellor, Jerron Johnson, Max Unger, Jordan Hill, and Jeremy Lane. And that is great news. I'm Tony Ventrella, Seahawks.com.